Hey guys, this is Martha Hedgehog with part 3 of my October book haul. So in this part I am going to show you all the new releases I bought, and I'm sorry I didn't actually note down when any of these books were released, so I'm afraid you're going to have to do your own legwork and look them up. But they're all released in October. And also I have the total of all the books I hauled this month, and in total I hauled 67 books. 11 of those were for review purposes and 26 of them were on sale. So, don't judge me. I bought a lot of books, but yeah, don't judge me. So, we're gonna just dive right into this. If I can grab some books. Okay, so, one of the books I bought, this was not the first book I bought obviously, it was In the Afterlight by Alexandra Becken. This is the third and final book in the Darkest Minds trilogy. Really looking forward to reading this and wrapping the series up and just seeing all that happens. And then I bought Compulsion by Martina Boone, the first book in the Heirs of Watson Island series. This is kind of urban fantasy. It takes place in the South, involves family secrets and curses and things like that. So obviously I got it. And then I bought Talon by Julie Kagawa, the first book in her new series. And this will actually be my first Julie Kagawa book. I do plan on reading her others, but this is the first one. Very excited because that's do dragons. I love dragons. Next, I bought Atlantia by Ali Condi, the first book in her new series / trilogy. This has to do with mermaids, unsurprisingly, and I'm really looking forward to it because I did like her other series. It could have been better, but I still liked it, so I'm looking forward to this one. Next, I bought Emma and the Blue Genie by Cornelia Funk because this is a Cornelia Funk book, and I always buy her books because I just love them, and this has lovely illustrations. And then I bought Mortal Gods by Kendare Blake, the second book in the Goddess War series. Really looking forward to starting this series. I have the first book, I just need to start it. And then I have The Cure for Dreaming by Kat Winters. This is one of my most anticipated reads because I loved her last book, In the Shadow of Blackbirds, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. It's gonna be awesome! Then I bought Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. This is the first book in a new fantasy series. As usual, really looking forward to reading it because for some reason I can't get enough fantasy right now. And going on with fantasy, I also got Clariel by Garth Nix. The fourth book in the Abhorsen series is in fact a prequel, and now I have the perfect excuse to read the Abhorsen trilogy because I never actually have, but this will serve as an excuse. Then I bought Beware the Wild by Natalie C. Parker. This is just kind of a spooky fantasy book that takes place in the South. Seems to be a lot of those lately. Then I bought The Fall by Bethany Griffin. This is a retelling of The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. I loved Bethany Griffin's previous duology, The Masque of the Red Death, Dance of the Red Death. Really looking forward to this one, despite what everyone's saying about it. I haven't read very flattering reviews so far. Then I bought The Princess in Black by Shannon and Dean Hale. This is the first book in a planned middle grade beginner reading series, and I bought it because it's got lovely illustrations and because it's by Shannon Hale. Nuff said. Then I bought Stray by Lisa Sussman. This is the first book in the Four Sisters series. Yeah. It's fairy tales, curses, princesses, magic, things like that, but it's like a modern fairy tale because it's been written in the 21st century. So yeah, looking forward to reading that. Then I have The Exquisite Captive by Heather Demetrios. This is book 1 in the Dark Caravan cycle. There seems to be a recurring theme this year. There's lots of books coming out about genies, and more specifically female genies, and this is one of them. So, looking forward to seeing what's all that. And of course, I bought The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, book 5 in the Heroes of Olympus series. This is the final book. Totally reading this in November. I have not read it yet. I'm a little scared to, but I am going to read it. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Then I bought The Eye of Zoltar by Jasper Fforde, the third book in the Chronicles of Kazan. This is a great comedy, fantasy, kind of alternate history, reality, whatever story. It's just hilarious and great, and I can't wait to continue on with the series. Then I bought Thursdays with the Crown by Jessica Day George. This is the third and I think final book in the Castle Glower series. This is just a fun middle grade fantasy series I've really been enjoying, and I'm sorry to see it end, assuming that's the last book. Then I bought Endgame: The Calling by James Frey and Nils Johnson Shelton, the first book in the Endgame trilogy. I had no idea what this is about. I just know that there's a puzzle in the book, and there's like a real life treasure hunt to go with it, and it just sounds weird and crazy and awesome, and I want to read it. Then I bought Girl on a Wire by Gwenda Bond. Again, I really don't know what this is about either, actually, except that it has to do with circuses, and I love circuses, so reading it. And then finally, I bought Blue Lily, Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, the third book in the Raven cycle. I am also reading this in November because I must know what's in this book. I'm dying to read it. It was all I could do to not put aside everything I was reading right now and just read it as soon as I got my hands on it. But really, 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 really looking forward to this one. So those are all the new releases I bought in October. I hope you enjoyed this very massive book haul. I certainly did. And I will see you guys with my next 2 videos, which will be the October reading wrap-up and my November TBR. So, I'll see you then. Bye.